When it comes to K-drama couples that captured the world's heart, few names shine brighter than Lee Junho and Yoona. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but what made fans fall even deeper in love was the way their bond seemed to spill over into real life. Over the years, snippets from sets, variety shows, interviews, and candid moments have painted a picture of two people who share something truly special. Today, we're diving deep into the behind-the-scenes, iconic moments of Junho and Yoona, the ones that turned co-stars into legends, and maybe even something more. From the very beginning, their pairing seemed like destiny. When casting was first announced, fans were already buzzing about how their visuals, personalities, and acting strengths would complement each other. But no one could have predicted just how magnetic their connection would be once the camera started rolling. Behind the polished scenes we see on screen, insiders and staff members often whispered about the little things, the stolen glances, the shared laughter, the unspoken comfort between the two. And it was these very moments, caught behind the curtain of showbiz, that turned them into the ultimate it couple. One of the earliest iconic moments came during a break in filming. Crew members recalled how Junho, ever the gentleman, would often notice when Yoona seemed tired. On one particular day, she was struggling under the hot lights of a long shoot, and without hesitation, Junho offered his handheld fan, even holding it near her face while joking around to lift her spirits. Yoona laughed, lightly scolding him for making silly faces, but fans who later caught glimpses of this moment through staff leaks couldn't stop swooning. It wasn't just kindness. It was the natural instinct of someone who truly cared. Then there were the playful rehearsals. Instead of stiffly running through their lines, Junho and Yoona often turned practice sessions into a game. Witnesses say they'd tease each other if one forgot a line, with Yoona playfully tapping Junho's arm, and Junho pretending to sulk until she flashed her signature smile. These little rehearsals, full of giggles and banter, gave birth to many of the effortless, natural-feeling scenes that fans now call legendary. Another unforgettable behind-the-scenes moment happened during a press event. Cameras were everywhere, flashes going off non-stop, and as Yoona adjusted her dress to avoid tripping, Junho subtly reached out his hand, ready to steady her. The cameras didn't quite catch the full gesture, but fans with sharp eyes noticed it immediately. Social media lit up with comments like, "That's not acting, that's instinct," and "the way he protects her without thinking twice, this is real." It was one of those small but powerful gestures that fueled endless discussions about what might be happening off-screen. But it wasn't always about protective gestures. Sometimes their chemistry shone through in the most playful ways. During a behind-the-scenes blooper reel, fans saw Junho burst into laughter mid-scene because Yoona had improvised a cheeky line. Instead of breaking character completely, Junho leaned into the moment, throwing his head back and laughing so hard that even the director had to call cut. Yoona laughed along, clearly proud of herself for making him lose his composure. That clip went viral almost instantly, with fans labeling it the laugh heard around the world. Double quotes. Of course, no discussion of their iconic moments would be complete without mentioning the hospital scene incident. Filming one of the more emotional sequences left Yoona in tears long after the director yelled cut. Instead of walking away, Junho stayed by her side, handing her tissues and quietly telling her, "Take your time. I'll wait." That behind-the-scenes footage melted hearts globally. Fans argued it showed not just professionalism but a genuine bond, a comfort so natural it couldn't be faked. Even in casual, unscripted interviews, their synergy was undeniable. When asked about their working relationship, Yoona once said, "Junho always makes me feel safe on set. Even if I make mistakes, he never judges. He just encourages me." Junho, in turn, added, "Yoona has this way of brightening the entire room. Even when we're tired, Just seeing her smile gives me energy. These words, simple as they were, carried the weight of sincerity. Fans clipped the interview endlessly, dissecting their expressions and tones, claiming you could see the admiration in their eyes. But perhaps the most iconic behind-the-scenes moment of all came not during filming, but after. Following a grueling day of shoots, the cast and crew gathered for a casual dinner. Someone captured a candid shot of Junho and Yoona sitting side by side, completely at ease. They weren't posing, weren't performing, just sharing quiet laughter over a meal. That photo spread like wildfire online, with fans calling it realest glimpse of them yet. For many, it wasn't the staged romance that mattered. It was the comfort, the sense of home they seemed to find in each other. Over time, the pattern of these moments became impossible to ignore. Protective gestures, playful teasing, emotional support, shared laughter. They weren't isolated incidents, they were a tapestry of connection that only grew stronger with each project, each public appearance, each quiet behind-the-scenes detail that slipped through the cracks. And fans? They held on to these moments like treasures. Compilation videos of Junho and Yoona's iconic behind-the-scenes clips have millions of views, with comment sections filled with emotional messages. Some write about how their bond gives them hope and love. Others confess that watching them is a form of comfort, a reminder that genuine connection can exist even in the glamorous, high-pressure world of entertainment. Even now, as rumors continue to swirl about the true nature of their relationship, these iconic moments serve as the foundation of the fandom's unwavering belief. To fans, it doesn't matter whether or not they officially confirm anything. What matters is the evidence we've already seen. The laughter, the support, the comfort, the instinctive gestures. At the end of the day, these behind-the-scenes moments have become more than just anecdotes. They are a love story in themselves, told through small details and candid glimpses. And whether Junho and Yoona ever choose to share more of their personal truth, the fans will always remember these moments as proof that sometimes the most iconic stories aren't written in scripts, but in the quiet seconds between takes. So, what's your favorite behind-the-scenes moment of Junho and Yoona? Was it the protective gestures, the playful bloopers, or the emotional support? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you believe their connection is the real deal. And don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive deep dives into the most iconic celebrity moments.